Meyer lemons are a delicious and sweet lemon alternative that's a little bit sweeter than a traditional lemon and is delicious in baked goods. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Meyer lemon and blackberry paleo muffin that is going to be absolutely delicious with the fresh fruit, and it's going to satisfy your sweet cravings without all the sugar and completely grain-free. So let's get started. I've got my wet ingredients here. Now I've got some eggs. I've got 3 eggs, and we're going to be adding a little bit of grass-fed butter. You can also use coconut oil here instead. And for our sweetener, you can either use honey or maple syrup, and you can adjust it. If you want them even less sweet, you can add less sweetener. And I've got some milk, and you can use dairy-free milk here. Coconut milk works absolutely perfect for this. And we've got our Meyer lemon juice. We've got the zest of one of our Meyer lemons. And I'm using a little bit of lemon extract here, but this is completely optional, and some vanilla extract. And that's it. That's our wet ingredients. I'm just going to use a whisk here, make sure those egg yolks get fully combined in here, mix it all together. And you don't have to mix it too much because we're about to put everything into our stand mixer here in just a moment. So we'll just give this a good whisk, and I can smell the lemon in here. It's so delicious. So we'll set this aside. And here in my mixer, I have 2 cups of almond flour, and I've gone ahead and sifted it so it's a little fluffier. We're going to add a little bit of sea salt. I've got some baking powder, some cinnamon, and that's it. We're just gonna give this a quick mix here. And now we're gonna add in our wet ingredients. So I'm just gonna give this one final whisk, and I like to add it in as this is moving. So we'll go ahead and start mixing that. Add everything in, turn this up a little higher. All right. Now you can lift it up halfway through. I always like to scrape down the edges and make sure all our flour is getting mixed in there. So we'll just give that one more mix to make sure it's fully combined in there. All right, and now we get to add in our berries. So I've got my fresh blackberries here, and you might be worried that the blackberries are a little too big, but as they start to bake, they're gonna burst and give it beautiful color in our muffins and really start to give it some delicious flavor. So don't worry if they look like they're gonna be too big for your muffin tins. And this is completely optional, but I like to add in a little bit of a crunch. So I've got some chopped walnuts that we're gonna be folding in there as well. And that's it. We're gonna go ahead and add these into our prepared baking pan here for our muffins, and we're gonna bake it at 350 degrees. And then I like to use just a little ice cream scooper like this, scoop them into your tins and pop them in the oven. And our muffins are out of the oven, and I let them cool a little bit, and they cooked for exactly 25 minutes at 350, and they are absolutely perfect. The entire house smells delicious, and you can see that we have some nice bursting from the blackberries in there. It mixes perfectly with the lemon, and these are a great treat if you want to have them as an afternoon snack, or even a healthier breakfast if you're on a muffin breakfast. So these are absolutely delicious. You can get the recipe on my website. It's thetrailtohealth.com. You can find other healthy and delicious recipes in my cookbook, Wandering Palette, which is also available on my website and Amazon as well.